Hi, this is Teacher. It's February 14th, Tuesday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I thought I'd share with you, I got a box in the mail yesterday with a whole bunch of goodies from Close to My Heart, which is the company I purchased my scrapbooking and card making supplies from. So I thought I'd give you a little video of all the goodies I got. This is the idea book. This is the most recent one that became available in February. It's the Spring-Summer 2012 book. So it's full of great products, lots of fun stuff, lots of ideas in here about different kinds of cards you could make, different kind of scrapbooking layouts you can use, and they've got little sections where they give tips on how to do certain things, which is really nice. Explain the technique involved in using some of their products. It's a really good company, good quality papers, good quality embellishments. I've been really happy with it. What's really nice about it is that they coordinate their papers and their inks and their embellishments so that they go together kind of in groups, so that you don't have to worry about trying to find an ink that will match your paper colors. There's an ink that will match everything you've got, and each of their packets has, like on the front of it, it will tell you which colors of ink will go with what you've purchased, so that you know which ones to use and don't have to guess at it. So I guess I'll just get started. All my fun stuff. Okay, this is how the paper packs come. They come in a nice little envelope to keep them nice and safe. And each paper pack, the pages are 12 by 12, which is the current standard size for scrapbooking pages, is a 12 by 12. So the pages are 12 by 12. And each packet has in it, this is the packet called Lucy from the new catalog. And each packet has in it both cardstock, which are just solid papers that are in some of the colors that go with that particular packet. Like this one's got, this one I don't think you can really see it very well, but this is a pinky kind of color. I think they call sunset. And then there's a green and a yellow paper. So each one comes with some cardstock. And in addition to the cardstock, it comes with some patterned papers. This particular one will be really good for Easter cards, maybe, baby shower cards, that sort of thing. It's got some pinks and greens in it, and each page has both a pattern on this side, and then the other side has another pattern on it, so that you've got a variety that you can use. Another one in this one is, you see, so each pattern's got a little bit different on the front and back. Here's another one from this paper pack. So this is kind of a girly paper pack. So I would use this for cards for a little girl's birthday card, or a party for a little girl, or baby cards, baby shower cards, that sort of thing. Or like I said, Easter. These flowers on here would be really great for an Easter card. So that's kind of how the paper packages go. You get both cardstock and patterned paper in them. And like I said, this is the Lucy pattern. And then each packet of paper also has either a set of stickers or cloth stickers or something that goes with it. The Lucy one's a little bit different because what comes with the Lucy paper packet, now when I say comes with, it doesn't actually come with it, you buy it separately, but it coordinates with it. The coordinating stuff for the Lucy paper packet are these really cute rub-ons. You see those? And the way the rub-on works is you You put it down on the paper that you want it to go on, and then it comes with this little, basically a popsicle stick that you use, that you rub it on the surface, and then it sticks to the surface. So that's a cute little packet of rub-ons. Looks like there's some flowers, some borders. Yeah, great for little girls. There's some little crowns here for princesses and butterflies and that sort of thing. So that's a cute little package that goes with the Lucy papers. Put that back in there so we don't lose our popsicle stick. Okay, so that's the Lucy paper. This packet is a really nice packet. It is called the Victory Packet, and I figure I'm probably going to use this for, it's kind of a masculine packet, so I'll probably use it for birthday cards for male friends and that sort of thing. Because it's some nice, it's not too frilly, so you can safely make a card for a male friend and not have him feel like, oh gosh, what is this? So here's a nice plaid. It's blues and browns. Really nice paper. Oh, if you got hunting friends, we've got camo on this side, camouflage on that side. Here's a nice blue with a fleur-de-lis print on it. If you've got anybody in the service, you've got a nice page with a, looks like eagle wings. But that would make a nice scrapbooking page if you've got friends that are in the service or pictures of family members that are in the service. So that's a nice masculine set of papers. And the embellishment that coordinates with that they sell has some nice borders. These are stickers that you can adhere to the paper. Got some nice borders down here at the bottom. Some stars and circles and things like that. And then on this side you've got some guys doing some camping or something. Those would be good for that. I'm going to put that inside there since they go together. So that's a nice masculine set of paper. This is something new I haven't really seen from them before, which is a set of stickers. They're made out of canvas, so they still stick just like a regular sticker would, but they're not paper. I don't know how well you'll be able to see. But this is actually canvas as opposed to paper. And there's some pretty bold colors there. This sheet's got birds and trees and put upright. How sweet it is. So that's a nice sticker set, and it's a little bit different since it's the cloth, which is pretty unique or new, I guess. I haven't really seen a lot of the cloth stickers before. The paper packet that goes with this, or that coordinates with this, is what they call the Sella paper pack. Some really bold paper for this. Don't know quite what I'm going to do with this yet, although I do like the autumn colors to it. It might be nice for like Thanksgiving cards, that sort of thing. I do a lot of cards. I make a lot of cards, so I know that a lot of people nowadays, they do e-cards. They don't really send cards. But I like to do the actual cards. And then the time and effort I put into making them, I kind of feel like makes them special. So this paper pack, on this side you can see it looks blue on my screen, but it's really kind of a green, which matches one of the greens that's in here. Kind of matches this color green in here. And then we've got some pattern papers like this. What's really nice is each paper pack has both really like a bold paper that's got some real big images on it, and then also some papers that have like a pattern on them that you can use to accents and that sort of thing. So you get a real good variety in the different paper packs. This one looks like the cardstock is nice. Oh, good, nice autumn colors. You've got a nice brown and a green and an orange. So you could do maybe some Halloween cards out of some of this too if you wanted to, with pumpkins and maybe some jack-o'-lanterns. So that's a nice paper pack. Put that one back in there. Okay, I think this paper pack is probably my favorite one from the new catalog. This one is called Pemberley, and it's all these pretty blues and cream colors, and it's got this really striking floral print paper, which I really, really love. I think this is going to make some really nice cards. And then there's some, you know, like I said, the patterns that are nice, smaller patterns for that sort of thing. We've got some yellows and some darker blues. So this is my favorite paper packet, I think, from this catalog. And the stickers for this one are really nice as well. You have some flowers that kind of match the paper, as well as a butterfly. It's a cute little butterfly. I don't know if you can see it real well. And then on this sheet, there's some borders in the navy, which is really nice. It's a nice generic pattern that you can't really do. I wouldn't want to use the flowers, I think, on a guy's card. But some of these others that are the dark blue but not real flowery, you could use for male cards. So that's a nice set as well. Now something else that they do, well actually there's one more. Let me do this last paper pack. There's one more paper pack that I got this time around. This is called Florentine. And I think this I'm going to use on some of the pages, since I'm into genealogy. I do a lot of scrapbook pages that are multi-generational. Lots of family members on from different generations. And I think this has got a nice old world feel to it. It's just really pretty colors. And this is kind of the bold page. One of the other pages they have, this one, is really nice because you can use big sections of it, or you can cut like just a whole side of that one strip and use that one strip as like a border for something. And because there's so many different ones, you really, out of that one page, can get quite a few different borders. So that's a really nice one, and it goes. I think it'll go really well with the family pictures. And the sticker stamp set for that one is really nice as well. It's got a nice border to it over here. So that's a really pretty paper pack as well. Now what you use these paper packs for, in addition to the paper, they sell embellishments, and they sell stamp sets, which the stamp sets are really cool. Like I think this stamp set I'll probably use with that Florentine paper pack. This stamp set's called Family Love. And they're acrylic stamps, so they come on this flat sheet of paper here with this kind of foam backing to kind of help protect it. And the way you use these is that you'll have like 3 or 4 different sizes of these acrylic blocks. And when you want to use a stamp, what you do is you just peel it off of here, stick it onto the acrylic block, and it sticks really easy. And then these are the ink pads that they sell. They come like this. You just open those up, ink up your stamp, and use it like that. Clean it off, and then it stores right back on here where it came from. And it's really nice because this way you have just a whole bunch of these kind of flat things with lots of stamps on them, instead of the old way they used to do it, which was lots of wooden blocks that had stamps on them. And that way you really couldn't have as many stamps as you might like to have because there just was no storage space for them. And this way they store really well. They don't take up a whole bunch of space. But like, so this is the different stamps on this particular set. Like I said, I'm probably going to use it with that Florentine paper. And see, it's got a lot of family type stamps on it. Couple really nice sayings in it. This one says, "You don't choose your family; they are God's gift to you, as you are to them." And that's what's inside this stamp. And then this one says, "The family is our link to the past and our bridge to the future." That's this one. It's got a really pretty border. So that's going to be really nice for some of my genealogy type pages. Okay. Then another stamp set I got, which coordinates really well with that Pemberley paper, which was the pretty flowers with the blues and creams, is this stamp set. This is called the Card Word Puzzle. And this stamp set has a couple flowers and then that butterfly that was on the paper over here that you can use, and then all these little words that are they're not joined together. They're just all these separate words. It has words like anniversary, birthday, happy, beautiful, shower, celebration, belated. So you can make all kinds of different cards just by combining the words any way you want to. And what you do is you just combine them on the block to say what you want them to say, and then ink them up, and you just have, you know, you don't have to do an individual stamp of each one. You can do them all at one time, whatever phrase you want to use. But so that's a really nice stamp set. And then the third stamp set I got with this package is called Just For You. And this is a really simple stamp set. It doesn't have a whole lot of stamps on it. It basically has a flower on it. You have an outline of a flower right here. And then it has 3 different petal choices and a leaf and a little thing that says, let's see, what's it say? It says, "A note for you." And what you do is you stamp the big stamp first. You pick which petal or combination of petals you want to use, and then stamp them second to make the flower look however you want it to look. So that's a nice small stamp set that you can do a lot of different things with. And that's the last of the stamp sets for this box. But the other thing I got, well, I got these, which this is a new to the catalog, which it's a new size of card that you can get. A standard card for card making and for in the mail is normally it's normally 5.5 by 4 1/4 inches, and this one is, let's see, this one is 3.5 by 8 inches, and it comes in this little bag. It's got both the envelopes and the cards, so that's nice. And it's a different shape for the cards, and I really like this flap shape. It's got a nice little curve to it. I like that. And you can do the cards up this way, or you can do it to the side, whichever way you want to do it. So that's a nice new size of card. But even though it's not the standard size, it is a standard size envelope, so it'll be easy to mail, which is good, because I had been making, sometimes I was making cards. You can get cards for 6 by 6s, but those are a little bit harder to mail. You have to go into the post office and find out how much it's going to cost and all that sort of thing, because it's an odd size for cards. But this is a standard size, as well as they do sell the 5.5 by 4 1/4 cards as well. This is a cream color. I think they call it Colonial White. Yeah, this is Colonial White, which is a nice, it's kind of just a slightly off-white color. Then the last set of stuff I got was some embellishments to go with the papers. This set of embellishments is for the Pemberley pack, which is the blue and cream colored flowers. And these, I think they're plastic. I'm not really sure. But they're these little flowers. You can see there's 2 different sizes. You've got some yellows and some blues. The yellow ones, the big yellow ones look kind of like roses, and the small blue ones are kind of like roses. And then the large blue and the small yellow look a little bit like mums to me. But they come with just a little, there's a sticky stuff, kind of sticky stuff on the back. You just peel them off the pack and put them down on the paper. So those are for the Pemberley pack. Those are really neat. I like my embellishments. I think everything looks a little bit better with a little bit of bling. Plus it adds a little bit of dimension, which the dimension is really nice. Although you do have to be careful if you use this sort of thing about how you put your card in your envelope, because you don't want this part of your card to be up where the stamp would run through the stamp machine at the post office. It can sometimes break the embellishment, or sometimes if it kind of rips the envelope, sometimes they send the envelope back to you and you have to do new postage on it and resend it, and then your card's late. So then you have to add belated to whatever you were doing. So you have to be careful about that. So when you're doing cards, just be real careful how high or thick your embellishments are and where they are in the envelope once you put the card in the envelope. These are called pewter badge buttons. I really love these. They're really good for cards because they're not too thick. See, they're really thin, so they don't add a lot of height to the envelope. They come with several different designs on them, but they're pewter, and they come with this, you just peel off this little, I don't think you can see it, but there's a white adhesive on the back that you just, okay, you can see it better from there. You just peel this off, and then it's sticky on the back, and you can just stick it down. So those are really nice. They come in 2 or 3 different, well, that's the same. Let's see, different designs. Let's see if we can find a couple different ones. See, they're just slightly different. Well, those 2 are different. But they're pewter, so they look fancy, but they're not hard to use. So they give a little pizzazz to your cards without too much effort or work on your part. These are new with this catalog. These are wooden badge buttons, and they work the same way. They've got the white paper that you peel off and then stick on the back. But they're buttons, and they come in different sizes, and they're wooden. So you have kind of a big button or a smaller button. So you can see them side by side, see the different sizes. And then what you can do is you can use them as is, or you can stamp an image directly onto the button, or you can take your paper and use adhesive and use that on the button and have it just to add depth to your design without adding too much height. I don't think I'll do that, mostly because I think the wood looks really pretty all by itself. I don't think it really needs anything on it. At most, I might put a stamp on it. Maybe a stamp that kind of outlines the edge of it. But so those are wooden buttons. And then this is something new as well. This is baker's twine. I don't know if you've seen any of those cards where people have actually sewn stuff onto the card, but a lot of people are doing sewing with cards. But you can also use this to make a bow or a ribbon or just wrap it around the card. This is the neutral pack. It comes with gray, brown, black, and then just a white baker's twine. It's a little bit thicker than the floss that they sell, which is nice. It doesn't fray as easily as the floss. And it's not as stiff as the waxy flax that they sell. So it's kind of a nice medium thread type embellishment to use. Now that's the neutral pack. It also comes in these really cool colors. There's a yellow, I don't know if you call that a blue or a green. I kind of think of these as beach colors. You've got an orange, a pink, a kind of a bluey green, and a yellow. And that's that same baker's twine. And as you can see, they do different things that kind of coordinate together. Like this is the baker's twine. This is some paper flower blossoms that are in the same color combinations. So you could do a scrapbook page in a paper pack that was these colors, and you could use any of these combination of these embellishments, and they would all be color coordinated. This is another packet of what they call dimensionals, because they're kind of a cardboard thing, and and this has got like a turtle and starfish and waves and stuff, but it's all that same color combinations. So you could do a page, like I live in Florida, you could do a beach page that had any combination of these and still not have to worry about whether or not the colors were going to match, because they all coordinate. The paper flowers that come in this packet come in several different shapes and sizes, different colors. You've got the yellow and kind of a orangey color, and then the blue color. And these you can put on or attach with either like a glue dot, or sometimes they've got a little hole in the middle. You can use a brad, attach it with a brad. Those are good for that sort of thing as well. They've also got smaller ones in here, different shapes, which are really pretty, and then some small round ones as well. That are the different colors. So that's a nice little packet of embellishments. And that's kind of all the embellishments I got this time. So I've got lots of fun things to play with, to make some cards and scrapbook pages from. And let me show you, what I'll do is I'll show you, this is the card that my mother and I, we each made one of these on Monday from a kit and a pattern that my consultant Sue Schmid provided for us. This is what the card looks like. This is what you do with these kind of things. So you use the different kinds of paper, cut different sizes. This is one of those standard cards, 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then this right here, the I Miss You. This was from one of those stamps. And then you've got a ribbon. And this is another embellishment. Or actually, it's two embellishments. You've got this little button that's kind of a blingy button. And then this little pin set. They do sell those as well. And then under here, you've got a couple brads. And the brads are just like the brads you'd use at work. They just come in a whole bunch of different colors. They're really kind of cool. But so that's the type of thing that you make with this kind of thing. Cards like this are scrapbook pages. And you can do the stamp sets are really versatile, because like this card that says I miss you on it, the stamp itself said I miss about you. So actually this part of the stamp, the about, I just covered that up when I inked my stamp so that it wouldn't show that part wouldn't get inked, and so you wouldn't have that word on the card. So you can kind of use these stamps in all kinds of different ways. You don't have to use everything that's on the stamp. You can just use parts of the stamp. And you can combine them, like this little flourish right here on the side is a separate stamp. It's this stamp right here. And this was a stamp set from the last catalog that was called 10 Things. And what it has is it has this main thing that says 10 things, and then all these different varieties of, like this one is 10 Things I Miss About You, or 10 Things That Make Today Great, or 10 Things I Do Every Day. So this is a really nice set for scrapbooking. If you have pictures that, you know, that show kind of your everyday life, or things that you dream about or cherish, they've got that down there as well. You can do a scrapbook page or layout that focuses on those. So that's what we do on Mondays. My mother and I, we scrapbook and we make cards. So that was my haul for the box that I got yesterday. And I guess that'll be it for today. So have a great day, and don't forget to breathe. Bye.